Hello everybody. This video is a bit special as it will be the last running session on the testing baseboard. The baseboard is in the way now and needs to be dismantled. The wood and track are going to be recycled and used in the main layout project. So what's going to be on the video? It's going to be a bit of a sandwich. There's going to be a running session first and then an announcement of our lucky NationStates Railway supporter. Then a further running session, and then I would like to introduce you to my station cats, the Terrible Trio. Then on to a final running session, followed by an introduction to Phil and Bob, whose team will be dismantling the testing baseboard. Okay, so let's get started. So the first runner is going to be a Great Western Railway 440 3800 class, also known as the County class. Sadly, no members of the class were preserved. However, the Great Western Society took the decision to create the next locomotive in the sequence, which is 3840 County of Montgomery, which is under construction. The next runner is a British Rail Class 73. Which is a British electro-diesel locomotive. This type is unusual in that it can operate from electric pickup from the Southern Third Rail supply, or use a diesel engine to allow it to operate on non-electrified routes. Okay, so now on to the winning supporter of the TNP Forum Railway Blog. And the winner is Laforia. Congratulations, Laffy. She's been a great supporter of my efforts on the forum threads, which is greatly appreciated. Okay, so let's get on with the next running session. First up is a Princess Coronation Class 462 in British Railways Experimental Blue. When British Railways was formed in 1948, there was some experimentation with locomotive liveries, before settling on green for passenger and black for mixed traffic and freight. They tried blues, greens and even purple. Next up, we have a rebuilt Merchant Navy class 462 in British Railways green. I love the wheels on this locomotive. These cast wheels design are called the Bullied Firth Brown, or BFB, often mistaken as a box pock, in reference to the wheel used by a number of US railway companies. They look similar to the box pock. However, the box pock is composed of sections, while the BFB is cast in a single piece. Okay, now on to the station cats. Often referred to as the terrible trio, first we have our eldest. She's called Tess. She's a friendly cat and loves a lot of fuss. Then we have the second eldest, Leah. She's quite shy and a bit skittish, but once you get to know each other, she's very affectionate too, especially if you have food. Then we have the youngest, Lulu. She'll be a year old next month. She's a little shy too, and has only just ventured outside of the house. She's very playful, normally seen as a running blur in the garden and house. She hasn't learned you can walk as well as run. Okay, now for our and the testing layout's final running session. We have a class 01280 in British Railways black. It was designed by Edward Thompson for freight work. These were rebuilt locomotives due to wartime restrictions on new build locomotives. Built between 1944 and 1949, sadly none have survived to preservation. The last loco for our running session is a Class A4 462 in British Railways experimental purple. In 1938, Class 04 468 Mallard, a sister loco to Woodcock, set the world steam speed record of 126.4 miles per hour on Stoke Bank south of Grantham, which still stands to this very day. So now's the time to introduce you to Phil and Bob. Their team will be recycling the baseboard for use on the ETHNON Rail Project. And here they come now. Hello Phil. Hello Bob. Are you and your team all ready for the task ahead? Well, the track needs taking up and the legs removed, support frame components removed from baseboard, and then the baseboard cut into manageable sizes. Phil and Bob's team have arrived to cut power to the tracks. The track clearing and removal team also arrived on the train that had brought over the heavy lift crane earlier. Work to disassemble the layout has started. The track is now being lifted, while Phil and Bob supervise the lifting operations from the jib support wagon next to the crane. Well, that's your lot for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, share and subscribe. Look at me, I sound like a YouTuber. Take care and see you next time.